Hey guys, Steve Tony here, and I am back with a new video. And for this one, I thought I would take you around my essential Christmas viewings. These are basically films that I watch every year, and I've done so since I was probably about 5 or 6. These are the films that, regardless of what else is out there to see, they always get watched regardless. So, and the first one I wanted to start with is Disney's Mickey's Christmas Carol. This was my quasi introduction to the Charles Dickens story. I really didn't start looking into it, as a story in itself until probably I was maybe 10 or 12. But this always stuck with me as a kid. It's beautifully animated. It's got comedy, it's got drama, and it has the holiday spirit in full. If you want to show your kids a classic story from literature, into any easy to, see adaptation for them, this is it. It's got the, heart of it that Dickens wanted it to have, but also the fun and comical joy of Disney and his many characters. And also on this disc, as part of its special features, is Pluto's Christmas Tree, which I have loved ever since I was about 5. Yeah, 5. I really didn't start always remembering it until I was 6. Like with this film. But it was always one that I loved seeing every year. And there is also 3, I believe, holiday themed. Oh no, I'm sorry, winter themed episodes that I always view on Christmas week up until about January 9th. So yeah, a must watch. Probably mainly for liking your kids, but I'm sure plenty of adults get a kick out of this one too. Okay, and next is one I'm sure everybody has seen at least once. I'm hoping at least once anyway, and that is the Charlie Brown Christmas special. My parents actually got to see this when it originally premiered back in December of 1965. They were about 9 and 10, I think, at the time. And it's been a must watch for them every year as well. And of course, we all know the story. Poor Charlie Brown is having trouble getting into the holiday spirit, and it takes all sorts of crazy stuff in order for him to find it. Yeah, very funny, and the ending is very touching too. Yes, I've seen this also since I was about 5 to 6 years of age. So yeah, and it's one I enjoy every year. My dad originally found a DVD copy of this at a yard sale years ago, and I had that to watch forever. And then I finally upgraded to the Blu-ray for all of it in the specials. And guys, I'll tell you, it looks great. Seeing it on Blu-ray, I'm all of them actually. The colors pop, it just looks fantastic. must watch for Christmas every year. And what, of course, is Christmas like without Mr. Grinch? Again, like it with everything here, unless, of course, I say different. This is one I've watched every year since I was a kid, and this one really benefited greatly from the Blu-ray treatment. The colors are just eye-popping. It's like it was animated just yesterday, folks. That's how well it was cleaned up and fixed. It just looks fabulous. And Boris Karloff has never sounded better or looked better than playing this iconic Seuss character. I mean, I really can't see anybody else but Karloff doing it. Forget Jim Carrey's version. Forget the Illumination version that came out a couple years ago. This is the one you've got to watch. It's a must. I can't imagine anybody not liking this, or maybe not so much that, but I can't imagine anyone as having not ever actually watched it. So yes, a must viewing, every year, and it's chock full of special features, including an anniversary special. I think TNT did back when I was a kid. It was hosted by Phil Hartman. I'm not sure if it wasn't too long prior to the horrible tragedy that happened to him, but that is an enjoyable one, and funny too. And it was filmed when the majority of the folks who were involved in making it were still alive, including Chuck Jones and Thurl Ravenscroft, who sings the song. So yes, Master Grinch, he is a must-watch in my family every year. So, and of course, what is Christmas without Frosty the Snowman? Yes. Not. Geez, I lost my train of thought here, folks. Sorry. Yeah. I do enjoy this one a lot too. Probably not as much from when I was little, but it's still fun. It's still one I watch every year. Jackie Vernon, he was Frosty. Again, like with Karloff as the Grinch. I can't see anybody else but Jackie Vernon playing Frosty, which is funny because he was more of a stand-up comedian than he was an actor. But he was Frosty. I can't see anyone else really doing his voice other than him. Who doesn't enjoy this iconic snowman? And like with Rodolph, is one of the few icons of the season to have actually started as a I'm sorry, to have actually started as a song prior to a cartoon. So yeah, that is Frosty. Okay, that was the short specials, and now on to the must-watch features. And I'll start out with A Christmas Story. I knew about this film for like ever, but never actually watched it much as a kid. I didn't really start actually watching this until probably uh, sixth grade, and ended up falling in love with it. And thanks to Ted Turner airing it for 24 hours every year on on TNT since the late 80s, I would say, early 90s. Yeah. Since it really airs so much on TV, I don't really pop in the Blu-ray as much, but I do have it for the special features, which are fun to watch. Actually, they're good for a Christmas week viewing. Especially the retrospective where all of the kids came back to reminisce. Like Ralphie and his BB gun. You know, you can't watch. You cannot watch. Oh, geez. Woo, boy. Um, yeah, you can't go through the holidays and not at some point see Ralphie and his BB gun every year. He's just an iconic kid of the holidays. So just a lot of fun. The cast is great. Especially Darren McGavin as Old Man Parker. Like he's a riot in it. So yeah. Okay, and next are the Home Alone films. These have been staples for me since my childhood. I grew up with these. I was only maybe 3 or 4 when the first Home Alone came out, but I do remember as a kid. Again, probably being about 4 or 5, I think it was. Um, they did a special re-release of the film into theaters, which I didn't get to see, but I have always watched this since I was a kid. In fact, probably until I was about 8 or 9, TNT would kick off the like the holiday season by airing this on a Thanksgiving night, which was a big thing in my family. And then I recall in high school, the channel FXX had gotten the rights to it for about only a year, I think, or something, or maybe 2 years, and for a brief period, they did a 24-hour showing of this on Thanksgiving to ring in the holiday season, which shows just how popular it is. yeah, I've always loved this film, especially the parts when he actually, you know, gets to pull all of his tricks, and Marvin Harry, and oh man, Joe Pesci, whew, man, like I know he's mainly known for his R-rated films and his sailor mouth, but like he's great in this. Like he is absolutely hysterical. In this, I know he did a great job. And of course, every kid, idolized Macaulay Culkin as Kevin. I was actually saying to my mom last Christmas, actually, when we were watching this, that Kevin really did get uh, treated like dirt, by his family. I mean, I don't know what he did to get on everybody's nerves, every year, but I'm like, come on, people, he's not that bad of a kid, so so yeah, and what's really cool about this Blu-ray is that it has the famous made-up gangster pick, "Angels with Filthy Souls," as a special feature. It's actually shown the way it was filmed originally, so so you can see the whole thing. I think it runs about 5 or 8 minutes. I mean, I'm not too sure, but the whole thing's there. There, which is nice to have. So yes, Home Alone, a must-watch every year. And here is the just as enjoyable sequel, Home Alone 2, Lost in New York. I actually watched this earlier in the month with my two cousins. I was babysitting them while everyone else was off at a wedding. And I think Freeform, Freeform was airing this, and I sat down and I saw it with my cousins. So yeah, like this I actually did see in the theater as a kid. I think they were doing like with I think I saw it when it originally came out. I do have a vague memory of seeing this in the theater, like as a kid, but I'm not sure if I saw it like when it originally came out or if it was like I know Home Alone 1 and they were doing a special re-release screening, but like I have just as much fun with this sequel as the first one. I mean, I know like some folks have just called it like a zanier rehash of the first one, but like it's still loads and loads of fun. The only killer is that it hasn't got any special features, save the trailer on it and maybe an audio commentary. I'd have loved it if they had shown the fully shot, I'm Angels with even filthier souls, like they had done with I'm a Home Alone and Angels with Filthy Souls. Souls, but unfortunately that didn't happen. But it's okay. It's still fun. Fun. Again, almost everybody came back for this one. One. So yeah. And finally, my all-time favorite, the absolute one I make sure to see every year regardless, is ta-da! National Lampoon's Christmas Vacation. I love this thing. I heard about it for years as a kid. Wasn't sure if I wanted to watch it. I think maybe I saw a little of it in seventh grade. I'm not too sure, but starting in eighth grade and onwards, this is a film I've watched every single year. It's always been on my viewing list. Had it on VHS, had it on DVD, and now on this exquisite steelbook. And yeah, check out that back. I love it. That is like the best looking image I've ever seen. I just love looking at it. I could stare at this thing for hours. Hours. It's probably not showing up on my phone camera, but if you hold it a certain way, in the light, it has this sort of 3D popping effect going. It's beautiful. Yeah. Yeah, I like it. How can you not like Clark Griswold and the zany time he goes through, trying to give his family the perfect Christmas. Again, it's got the magic of the season, the fun of it, and the heart of it. Just pure essential viewing, I think. And oh yeah, I'll show you the inside here. Yeah, it's the scene where they've shot into the turkey and it's dry. Dry. Yeah. This is my all-time favorite. That has been for the last couple of years. Now, I just I love it. Love it. It for me is probably the best holiday film. Although Home Alone, I think probably ties. Yeah. I would say it's a tie there, but but if you haven't seen it or haven't seen it for years, please watch. It's a good one. I mean, that might not beat everybody's taste, but it's worth at least one watch. For anybody who may or or may not. Yeah. Yeah, a must watch, I think. And that is it. Thanks for watching. I want to wish all my YouTube friends and subscribers a Merry Christmas and a Happy New Year. And also a Happy Hanukkah for anybody who celebrates that or Kwanzaa. Enjoy whichever holiday you celebrate, and have friends and family over with, and please hit the like button and press that bell notification if you haven't subscribed yet. And please leave a comment of what you thought of my picks. What are your favorites to watch every year, or just to say hi and wish holiday wishes. And yeah, thanks, and I'll see y'all in the next one. Bye.